that for sure is the last time we're going to be going to Traverse Town. Well, in terms of story progression. So, yeah, there is a new warp hole that is near Traverse Town, and we're going to take that. And I bet you know where it's going to lead to. As do I. Hey everybody, it's RRPG here, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to go back to Hollow Bastion, and we are going to traverse up the castle once more. Well, we'll get up through it some way, but we won't go through all of it, because the Star Fox segment that's taking place right now, when we get to that warp hole, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a long one, so you're just going to have to, we're just going to have to see how far along we get. But anyway, let's get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And here we are back again with the lanes in between, and as you can tell, we're fighting against the heartless gummy ships that are, that are bound here. So, yeah, we're going to have to watch out for those guys. And then we are going to make our way to the warp hole, which is coming up pretty shortly. And there it is. That's the warp hole we want to take. So, we want to get over to the left right now, and then we'll take that warp hole. And here we go. And as you can tell, the music has changed. This is the third rendition of Blast Away, when we're in the gummy ship. This is the theme that we heard when we went from the pathway from Neverland to Hollow Bastion the first time. So yes, as you can tell, taking this pathway, we're going to go to Hollow Bastion for sure. And this is what Sid meant by going around the main forces that were coming out of Hollow Bastion when going to the Disney worlds that were just beyond us. But taking this shortcut, we should be able to get around the strength of the forces, and we should be able to penetrate their defenses by going back into Hollow Bastion that way. And just look at all this stuff that's on the screen. I mean, my gosh. I mean, you're going to have to try to be careful going through this. And if you just keep moving around and just, watch out for what's all there, then you should be able to get through it just fine. And I think there's 3 or 4 segments that we have to go through with the airship part, when trying to get to Hollow Bastion from where we are. So yeah, lots of heartless ships that we're going to be going up against, and I'm sure you probably already knew this, but every time when we progress further, we will always see brand new and stronger heartless ships that come abound. Yeah, sometimes they're hard to kill, and sometimes you can't even kill them, so you're just going to have to leave them alone as they are, and just focus on what's ahead. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you all hope you all are having a great day. I hope that most of you really enjoyed my Golden Sun Let's Play that I'm doing right now, and I'm having lots of fun with it. It was kind of a slow start, but things are bound to pick back up. And I intend to go through the whole game 100% in terms of getting all the gens and doing all the side quests and all that good stuff. And yeah, I will connect the game data from that game to the Lost Age whenever I get to doing a Let's Play on the Lost Age at some point. So yeah, I'm having lots of fun, and I hope you are too. So be sure to stick around with that Let's Play, because I'm going to be having a blast doing that for quite a long while. I'd say probably at least, that game is probably at least about maybe 2 or 3 months worth of footage, so it'll definitely be worth it. Trust me, it will be. And, if I can get a better computer and start, doing well with the DS games, then I should be able to do a Let's Play of Dark Dawn too, but with the current computer that I have, it makes it kind of hard to do a Let's Play on that right at this point. So, and besides, DS games take up a lot of memory, so there's no way you can be able to, try to get in some really good high-quality footage. Unless if it's a game with low data, then you should be able to get around it just fine. Okay, I think that was the last part, and here we are back at the pathway with the castle walls that are just before Hollow Bastion. Yeah, this looks very familiar, and if we just bypass that castle wall right there by shooting those plates, then we should be able to arrive at the front of Hollow Bastion once again. And indeed, so here we are. So this is the second time we have to come back to a Disney World. Well, not a Disney World, but just a place for story progression that way. Well, it's not the first time, but the second original world that we had to come back to in order to progress the story. And when we come here, we're going to start back at Rising Falls, the place where we started out the first time. And there's Beast, and we talk to him and ask where Belle is, and he says that she's still in the castle, and we are going to assume that the other princesses are there as well. And Goofy asks if her staying in the castle meant it was against her will, but nope, something must have happened, and the other princesses are still inside. And Beast says that he'll offer his strength towards us. His strength for us. So he is another selectable. He's a selectable ally once again. But again, we're not going to select him because, well, I just don't know why. I could select Beast, at this point. But since we're in an original world, I just kind of figure why not? Just leave it as it is. Oh, and speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I saw on, I think it was either Gematsu or, no, it was My Nintendo News, one of the people who I follow on Twitter. They were able to get the brand new trailer, or the Jump Festa trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. And I took a look at it myself, and all I can say is, my oh my, does it look good. From what I'm seeing. In terms of story and gameplay, it's looking pretty fantastic. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to look up Square-Enix on YouTube, because they should have the trailer up on their YouTube channel. It's the Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance Jump Festa 2011 trailer. And Jump Festa is supposed to be taking place very shortly. I'm not sure if it's taking place now, but it could take place in the last full week of December, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a really awesome trailer, and it looks like it's going to answer a lot of questions that people have been wondering with the other handheld games that we played. And definitely for me too, because I've been wondering, what was all present there within those games that become so important to right now. And I think Kingdom Hearts 3D is going to address those concerns and lead up to some things that will, and even address some things that will be brought up to Kingdom Hearts 3 very nicely. So yeah, that's one I'm definitely looking forward to, and I think they're slating a release for that game for Japan right now in the month of March. So I can assume that sometime in 2012, probably later, maybe in the summer or in the fall, that's when we're going to get our hands on it, finally. But anyway, so yeah, go check that trailer out if you haven't. It's really good, and it's definitely really well made, and definitely enough to generate a lot of buzz and hype. Okay, back with the game that's already going on right now, and as you can tell, some of the enemies that we're fighting against, yeah, they're a lot stronger, and they offer a lot more hit points. And this place is also another, another great place where we can grind for some experience points. But I just tend to stick with Traverse Town because it's quicker and easier, and you can gain a lot more experience points really fast. Really fast that way. So yeah, just stick with Traverse Town for now. Okay, we're inside the entrance hall, and we're gonna go back into the library. But first things first, there's some large bodies and some, I think, yeah, some red nocturnes that are going to give us trouble. And notice that I have the Oathkeeper right now, and it's a pretty good Keyblade, and I wonder if, well, yeah, it does deal a good string of critical hits, but it offers an increase in one magic point. One magic point increase. Yeah, that's what it offers. So yeah, it's particularly the better Keyblade than Olympia, so that's why we have this Keyblade equipped. And one of the things that I was really kind of surprised by with the Oathkeeper, that and the other Keyblade, the dark one called Oblivion, is that both Keyblades are supposed to, both Oathkeeper and Oblivion, they're supposed to represent the the bonds between Sora's bonds with Riku and Kairi as close friends. So yeah, it's a really strong forte for this for this franchise's overall storyline. It definitely seems that way. And I wonder how the story, since there's going to be the theme of trust in Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, I wonder how far Sora's relationship with Riku, I wonder if Sora's friendship with Riku is going to be put to the test immensely. A lot of questions. I mean, a lot of stuff that you might have on your mind. And besides, Tetsuya Nomura even mentioned that the game is going to tear down past elements, or elements from past games, or it's going to break down thoughts on what people believe it's going to happen in the future, with the newest game and such. So yeah, his team is working on the game right now to make sure that, elements, are going to be broken down from the past games that we had speculations about, and they're going to be addressed to us very nicely. Seems that way, anyway. I mean, when looking at the new trailer, I'm definitely starting to believe it. Okay, I think we're done here in the hallway, or in the entrance hall. Or actually, no, I don't think so. We still forgot about these enemies that are up here, so let's go ahead and put the smackdown on these guys, and let's continue to do what we do best. And there's a blue Rhapsody that we're fighting against. Seems like it's been a while since we've been having to deal with the red Nocturnes, blue Rhapsodies, yellow Operas, and green Requiems. Yeah. And they pretty much have become quick small fry right now. Pretty much every enemy is now. This is probably the only part in the game where enemies start to become really repetitive in terms of the variations and such. I mean, with a game like this, you wish you had more. I mean, kind of like Final Mix for the Final Mix version of this game. It's one of those things that you wish would make it to the States and Europe. So that way we can get more hands-on with the with the content. And, yeah, I'm very shocked that we still have not gotten the Final Mix version of this game. Since Tetsuya Nomura has expressed doing an HD remake of this game, well, the first game, that is, it makes you hope that, maybe the Final Mix version will be the final version within the HD remake for all regions. So that way we can get our hands on with the secret boss fight with Xemnas that was supposed to take place in this game in the Final Mix version that Japan got. So, yeah, lots of stuff in that game that, makes you want to get your hands on. And, with the enemies in the Final Mix version, most of them have, well, especially the bosses anyway, with the Heartless and all, they have palette swaps than the original color that we got in this version. Well, yeah, in the original version, that is. Okay, I don't know why I had it paused there, but anyway, I think we are good enough. Actually, we don't want to go to the lift stops just yet. We actually want to make our way back over to the library. So yeah, we're gonna head there right now, and we are gonna go to the library because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be somebody we want to meet there before we have to move on. And besides, we actually do have to go back that way up towards the library because we need to take that elevator path to lead us to that other treasure chest that I told you about. That we had to switch the pathway of the lift stop at first. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go up here and let's see what is all going on. Cutscene time.
Oh, Belle!
Aw, just like in the movie. Yeah. And Belle asks us if we came to seal the keyhole, and she tells us to be careful because darkness is raging out of the keyhole. So, yeah. And we'll take care of it, as Sora says. So yeah, that was our first meeting with Belle, but it won't be the last in terms of the whole storyline. Not this game, but, by the time when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, we'll meet her again. Okay, and as you can tell, she wasn't with the other princesses, Cinderella, Aurora, Jasmine, Alice, and Snow White. Okay, we're done with the entrance hall. Now we can go back to the lift stops, or the lift stop, and we can take the pathway up the castle gates, and we should go up further to try and make our way up to the top. But of course, like I said, we're not going to go all the way up to the top, because then we pretty much would be wasting a whole lot of time. Well, we probably would be spending a whole lot of time trying to get up to the top, and that would probably make it past the 25-minute mark. And, okay, we're done here, so let's go back to the castle gates, and, let's see where we're at. Oh boy, yeah. With the enemies being stronger here, you're probably going to have some hair-pulling moments in case if you're going to fall down off the ledge and back into the pits below the castle. And 9 out of 10 chances, yes you will, like I just did right there. Nice! Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're finally back. And we're going to take our sweet precious time up here, and we're going to make sure that we do not even go down back into the pits again, because I would not want to go back down to the pits again and have to climb all the way back up here, because doing that once was already tedious enough. And with there being air soldiers and wyverns here to give you trouble, that doesn't really help out that much, does it? No, it does not. Come on, get over here. And gosh, that's one of the things I hate about these guys, is that they fly so far away from you that they don't even want to fight against you. It's like they're keeping their distances, just to make sure that, you know, just to tick you off. But that won't be enough to stop us. I mean, we will still put the smack down on these guys, regardless. But yeah, just stay close to the castle walls, so that way you don't go off the ledge again. And I definitely don't want to go off the ledge ever again, and make sure that we, you know, go up instead of going down again. Okay, we took care of that one. How much more of these do we have to defeat? Are we getting close? No, there's some red nocturnes that are abound, and they're going to give us even more trouble. Oh gosh, just go away, guys, please. Okay, thank you. We can finally go back up. Oh gosh, that was tedious as all hell. But anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this pathway over here, and let's hit that switch so that way we can ride that big, huge lift, and we can take that pathway to make it to the other side of the upper part, which we're at, or in the middle part of the outside walls, you know, when scaling up. You know, now that I realized it, we didn't even take that elevator path, you know, that I told you guys about. I guess we'll have to do that when we have to come back down after we complete this world, or, you know, seal the keyhole finally. So yeah, we'll just focus on doing that right now, and then we'll take that lift to bring us up to that one area so we can get that other treasure chest that we missed out on, and then I think we'll talk to somebody over in the library to gain a new magic spell. Yes, there is a way we can gain a new magic spell inside of this place. Well, there's two of them, but there's one way how to do it. I mean, one specific way that we can do it. One that is mandatory, that if I do say so myself. Okay, so let's go ahead and just wait for this lift to get over here. And then we are going to get off of it right away. And rightfully so. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave this part, and then we will go back into the lift stop, which we scaled up a floor, and we'll go up another part of the lift stop, so that way we can go back outside the castle walls again. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit the switch right here, and then we'll go up. Yeah, and you might be wondering why I'm doing this again. Well, it's because the enemies are stronger. That's why I'm scaling us back up the castle walls again. Okay, we're finally back out here, and by the time we get up to this elevator, or this lift right here, I think this is a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can close off this episode, which we're going to do so right now. So anyway, gamers, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we are going to resume where we left off, and we're going to finish up Hollow Bastion completely in terms of story progression. Anyway, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description, and if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. This is Double RPG signing off, and I'll see you guys then.